YouTube? Cheers the DJ. Back over this time playing Madden 26 franchise mode. My custom NFL team. Today we are playing against the 1-9 Ravens. Should be a fun game. I'm excited, and let's get into it.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think that.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready.
And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Nighthawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. An extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nice little juke. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 28-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First down.
But they go play action. Here's Levis. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another.
49, Mike, 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Able to avoid him at the 40. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's taken in, it's Keon Coleman.
Found that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First and 10.
Play action now, Levis. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jamin Davis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Levis to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Levis going for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Well, what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. It would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Orlando. First down.
Looking to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
28 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to treat.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. He has been elusive in this first half. You see the rushing numbers for him. This defense is going to have to find some way to keep him in the pocket. And it is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
24-yard line.
Levis sets up the throw here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
Levis
2.
from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Deron Payne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd down at 6. Here's Levis. He'll try and do this himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain.
Now Levis.
2nd and 9.
Short throw caught by Bowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts as time expires in the first half. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddies. Halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Jason Sanders set to
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
the Ravens take over
The
first and
Baltimore
10.
offense at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Like 54. Third and 11.
Levis looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That's good for Orlando. 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Nighthawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Floating one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in. Lions big tight end. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Nighthawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 23-yard line.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
Play action now. Levis. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Like 13, like 13.
In motion right is Mingo. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Levis. Open man is Mingo, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Orlando
Cowboy 80.
1st down, Nighthawks.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Nighthawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Ravens 6. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard.
Levis sets up the throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Levis to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. Here's Sanders. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective side. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Ravens take over
Like
13.
Levis back to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Like 54.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Levis. Open man is Samuel, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Bust through the tackle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Levis. That's Samuel caught left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16. At the 26-yard line.
Levis looking to throw. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the 2nd half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Orlando, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.